4th of July, which is a good time to start the play. The last night for this is Monday the 30th, but our next play is Time Out for Ginger. And that play you don't need to worry about when to laugh. You will know. By the way, as I look at it, we have some of the cast members here tonight for Time Out for Ginger. We've got Mother and Dad. We've got the maid. We've got the wonderful person, when you come and see the play, you'll know who I'm talking about and how I'm talking about him, the principal of the school. The story is about a father that makes a speech in school about totally abolishing gymnasium for girls. So you can imagine what ensues. Then when his youngest daughter comes home and drops the bombshell on his lap of what she wants to do because she doesn't have to take gym. Come and see what some of you young fathers are in store for later on in life with your daughters. But we want to ask you now to sit back and relax and enjoy Clouds of Glory. John?
Oh, I can see it. I can see Earth. It's moving like a great shadow way out there in space. Oh, Teresa was right. You can see it from here.
Celeste, look at me. Answer me truthfully. You really do want to go down to Earth, don't you? You're just like all the others. You can hardly wait.
Oh, no. I could barely be separated from you. You know that.
But you've been so restless lately.
No more than you.
What do you mean I've been restless?
Well, several times when I've spoken to you, you haven't even heard me.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
I've had this strong feeling lately that I couldn't hold on too much longer, that something was going to happen.
Don't say that.
Celeste.
Yes, I think someone's coming. Oh, Kelsa. Oh, I'm so glad it's you. For a minute I thought it was what I meant to say was, I've been hoping to talk to you ever since I got back from Constellaris. You'll never guess who I ran into over there.
Who?
Dorothea.
The great music conductor?
Yes, in fact, when he found out I was there, he sent for me. You'll never guess why.
Why? Tell me.
He's interested in you.
Oh, no.
Really? He talked at great length about you. He said of all the new talent he's auditioned lately, he's most impressed with you.
Well, why with me? Why not Noel? He has far more talent than I.
I'm afraid I haven't been doing much with my talent lately.
And I'm to blame. Next time, Noel, you must sing when they ask you to. You simply must.
Well, why haven't I heard anything? It's been such a long time ago since he was here.
Well, they've been working on a big musical production. They said they're finally ready.
And you think he might use me in it?
Well, that's what he said.
Oh, Celeste, do you know what this means? I'd rather study under Dorcas than do anything else. My music means more to me than, well, at least it takes away from some of the disappointment of not being chosen to go to Earth with you and Noel.
Celeste and I are going to Earth? What are you talking about?
You can't be disappointed.
Are you sure? Are you positive?
I thought they'd send you. Both your names are on the list, and there is quite a large group going. Just think, after this long, long time of waiting, and your turns have finally come. You lucky, lucky people. In case I don't see you again before you leave, I hope you both get born into wonderful families, and don't be silly and forget why you're down there. They say there are those who are just sick about the time they wasted, and that time flies by dreadfully fast down on Earth.
No, it's happened.
Oh, I knew it was going to. I felt it coming. We've always known it would.
No,
I wonder what would happen if we refused to go.
no one ever has, I'm sure of that. People are always so eager they can hardly wait. I don't refuse. There must be thousands who would gladly take our places.
Oh, yes, but what if they should decide never to let us go at all?
Well, that's right. I so look forward to a mortal body. What they say is amazing, the things you can feel and do.
Oh, it's not the mortal body I'm so concerned with getting.
Yes, it's the immortal one. They say with that one, you can do all the things you can do on Earth. Smell, taste, and feel. And yet you can't feel pain. I wonder what pain is like. Real physical pain.
I hear some have very little.
Do I know I shall have it?
Why?
In sorrow shall I bring forth children. I so look forward to that. But what if they're not our children? They've got to be ours. We never should have fallen in love up here. I know that now.
No, you don't. We must never let ourselves regret that. Not for a moment.
But so few fall in love here.
Maybe for those few, there is a reason.
Do we really forget all of this? Every solitary thing?
How else could we live by faith?
Oh, but we couldn't help it since we've lived before.
Some do, they say. I've heard poets sometimes toy with the idea.
Is there really no other way to progress? I mean, if we stay...
No.
You do say Earth is so beautiful,
And ugly,
full of joy,
and sorrow,
and opportunities.
and regret.
And we are free to choose whatever we want.
I want you, Celeste. No matter what else there is on Earth, you are the one thing I must have.
How will you find me?
Before I go, I'm going to ask for a special blessing. I'm going to ask for a sermon. But you've got to promise me something, Celeste. You've got to promise me you'll wait.
Wait?
Until I find you. I don't know how long it will take or how far I'll have to look. But I promise you, I shall find you. Even if it takes my entire life. There must be some reason for this love of ours. There's got to be.
No, please report at once. Your call has come in.
No, I'll be waiting for you, Noel. I'll be waiting.
Haven't you gone out yet? Byron, turn that TV off this minute. Huh? I told Grandpa you'd be over first thing this morning. What'd you say? We've got our yard to do too, you know. Yeah.
Boy, mine's burned up.
What on earth is the matter?
Mother, do we have to have that thing on in the middle of the day?
Byron, get across the road. Grandpa's right now.
Why can't you just be normal like other kids your age? Talk about a spoiled brat. Honestly, that boy.
Well, how did your lesson go? Did Lloyd like your piece?
No, he didn't.
Lloyd's studied for years. We're lucky he lives here.
He's a very dull pianist. No fire, no feeling.
I've always enjoyed Lloyd playing.
Oh, he's okay for a church organist.
Tell me what's come over you lately. You haven't any patience for any of us. Don't think I'm like it.
Don't say it. I know it's coming. You're gonna say, now if you were just a little more like Debbie.
I wasn't going to say any such thing.
It won't do any good, Mom. We're a totally different breed. Jeannie and I... In fact, lately I've been wondering a lot about that. Why are two sisters so different? We both live in the same house, eat the same food, and have the same mother.
Who loves you and nags you both.
Yet Jeannie is perfectly content to just let life pass her by.
What do you mean, perfectly content to let life pass her by?
She is. Nothing ever bothers her. She's not the teeniest bit restless. You know, in a way I envy her, and yet I know I could never be content to just marry and settle down. I'd die of boredom.
Well, what pray tell do you intend to do?
I'm going to be a great pianist.
That's a switch. A month or so ago, I had to push you at that piano with sheer force.
I know I went through the adolescent stage, and that must have been terribly hard on you.
No, not at all. It was a ball. Alan again, always underfoot. By the way, why does he come over anymore?
I haven't got time for Alan or any other boy now. I told Lloyd this morning that from now on I'm going to practice for 6 hours every day.
6?
I suppose you'd rather I watch TV?
Well, there are a few menial tasks you can do around the house, you know.
I thought you'd be pleased. You forced me to take lessons for so many years.
I am pleased. Ever since you were a tiny little girl, I felt you had a great talent. But there are other things in this world.
In other words, you'd rather I be just mediocre.
No, I don't want you to be mediocre. That is a word I have no patience with. Let's just say use a little moderation and not go off the deep end.
Have you ever heard of a great artist who used moderation? I know what you want. You want me to be just another church organist, don't you? I thought you'd be thrilled. I come home walking on air and all you have to say is let's not go off the deep end.
I'm sorry, Debbie. It's just that you blow hot and cold so often. I can't keep up.
This time I mean it. I've got to play so well that when I stop, people will just sit deathly still and then rise and go quietly home and be strangely happy because of what they heard.
I believe you're really serious about this.
Of course I'm serious.
And after you reach this great peak of achievement, then will you be content?
What's so important about being content?
You've never known a truly happy person who wasn't.
Comparing me to Jeannie again, aren't you?
Naturally, I want both of you to be happy.
Well, I don't think she is. Not really.
I think Jeannie's one of those rare people that was born happy and has stayed that way ever since.
Don't let those smiling eyes fool you, Mom. She's not as happy about marrying Clyde as you think she is.
Why, what a thing to say. She's downtown right now buying things for her shower. Now, why in the world would you make a statement like that?
Because she's not really in love. She never has been.
Did she tell you that?
No.
Well, then.
Just like it was with Bob. There's no stars in her eyes this time either, and you know it.
Debbie, have you discussed this with Jeannie?
No.
Well, don't. This time, she's going to go through with it. She must.
Even if she doesn't love him?
She'll learn to love him. Jeannie just isn't one of those kinds to fall madly in love. Just because she doesn't have stars in her eyes doesn't mean that she can't be happy. You know, someone brought up that silly notion of ruining your engagement with Bob. And I don't want that happening with Bob.
Well, why isn't she the type to fall madly in love?
She's 25 years old, practically. She's had dozens of guys crazy about her. Just because she isn't as moonstruck as her girlfriends say they were doesn't mean she can't be just as happy as they were.
But, Mom, I've seen her laying there at night with her eyes open, just staring at the ceiling, and she thought I was asleep. She's not happy, and I know she isn't.
Well, she's not going to be happy teaching school all the rest of her life. Besides, you don't know what she was thinking.
She's thinking she's not getting what she hoped she was.
It's nonsense.
No, it isn't. It's easy enough to imagine all kinds of a romance into a situation when your missionary's on the other side of the ocean. But when he gets home and into his Levi's, all the glamour goes poof.
Well, young lady, I think you better stick with the piano. It's plain as day you're not going to find a man that'll satisfy you. Why, it's the salt of the earth. It's crazy. Has that lovely woman's mother. Now I want all this silly romantic nonsense to stop. You understand?
Far be it from me to louse it up. I always wanted a room of my own anyway.
Let me give you a happy.
Oh, my goodness sakes, did you buy out the whole town?
Oh, I got some perfectly wonderful buys. You know that green print? Well, they reduced it, so I might get as well as the beige. Honestly, I haven't run around so much money in all my life.
Well, a girl only gets married once.
I have to show you my new shoes. Aren't they wild? But I love them.
Oh, they are cute. What else did you get?
Well, I could get napkins and gifts for the bridesmaids, and I got the napkins and tablecloths.
Oh, that sounds like Clyde.
I better get these things upstairs or he'll think he's marrying the most expensive girl in town.
Come on in, Clyde.
I thought I heard Jeannie.
You did. She just ran upstairs with all her packages. She was afraid you'd think she was a spendthrift.
I don't know what she's worried about. She knows that I would give her everything that I own.
Of course she does. And another thing, she's anything but a spendthrift. All these years she's been teaching school, she's steadily supported that. She said, Mom, put your money in the bank, and someday someone will hear you're a rich widow and marry you. There's a standing joke between us. Every time I bring up her getting married, she brings up the same argument.
Well, it looks like you won.
Well, don't think it's been easy. Marrying Jeannie off's been the hardest job I've had.
I'm glad. If it had been easy, I would have never gotten her.
Well, not while you were in Japan, anyway. But don't think she hasn't had dozens of opportunities.
I know. I still can't believe that she's actually going to marry me.
Why
When
not?
I would get her letters, it was like opening a present on Christmas morning, and I never dreamed that she would wait until I got back.
I don't know why. You know, she's so lucky, and I'm so glad she's been so fussy.
You're another reason I'm the luckiest person in the world.
Uh-huh. I might have known. The minute my back is turned and you're messing around with another woman.
Well, at least I picked one better looking than you.
You're just plain fickle. That's what you are.
Hey, guess who's coming to see me today? Tim McLeod.
Oh, your favorite buddy.
You don't have favorite buddies. You just fight less with some of them.
Isn't the one the father of half the cows in Canada?
I don't know about that, but I do know he has more than 5,000 acres.
And he herds his cows with an airplane?
No, he just counts them with one, which, by the way, Tim is using to fly down here.
Well, why is he flying all the way down here?
Well, he said he had some business to take care of in Sacramento, and he'd circle around on the way back. Which reminds me, I'd better keep my ears open for a plane coming in, or he'll sure raise Cain about those 6 blocks he'll have to walk.
6 blocks? Well, what about all the miles you tracked to Japan?
Yes, but he's gotten used to his cars and airplanes again by now. How that man hated to walk. He said he would have converted the whole island single-handedly if they would have just let him bring along his horse.
Well, how long is he going to stay, Clyde?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you boys plan on having your meals over here? Now, that's no reflection on your cooking, but I think...
But we don't want Jeannie's future home blown up.
Oh, no, that's not at all what I meant, Jeannie.
I'll just never live that down, will I?
Well, you're not the only one that's had an accident with the pressure cooker.
No. But I bet he's the only one who's ever tried to redecorate his kitchen in strawberry jam.
But I'm kidding. You trying to make jam with all us women around here?
I just wanted to prove to Jeannie that she was marrying a man of many talents.
Oh, you did all right. You proved you could splatter paint the ceiling, make polka dot curtains, and attract more flies than fly paper.
You should think. You're getting your kitchen done all over.
Well, whatever gave you the idea you could make jam in a pressure cooker?
Well, it used to take my mother all day to make a batch, so I figured I'd speed it up a little.
Next time, try using Certo.
Next time. From now on, that's going to be your job.
Speaking of jobs, did you get that Jell-O set, Jeannie?
Oh, no, I forgot.
Oh, I better do it, or it'll never be done by 4.
So today's the day that you spread your wares, huh?
Oh, showers are so silly, aren't they? We're just like a bunch of little kids. Look at what I got, I'll say to them. Don't you wish you were me?
So why do you have them?
Oh, I'd have to elope to get out of this.
See, now that's an idea.
Oh, no. My mother has looked forward to marrying me off for too many years. She'd be broken-hearted if I didn't let her make a big production of it.
You know, sometimes I get to wondering if you're not marrying me just to please your mother.
How did you guess?
I'll get even. After we're married, I'll bat you around until you want to run home and live with her.
Now, catch me first.
Come back here.
Clyde! Oh, Clyde! Ow! Oh, bite!
Ow!
Oh! Oh! Put me down!
Now, that's just a sample of what you're going to get unless you learn to toe the line around here. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You really did bite.
In Africa, a wife with good teeth sells for 2 ivory tusks instead of 1.
So I'm getting a good bargain all around. But I'm not so sure I can say as much for you.
Now, whatever makes you say that? You're an A1 person and you know it. On top of that, you're a sweet guy. We're going to have a wonderful time together. So, what more can we ask?
There's just one thing that you didn't mention.
What?
Well, far be it for me to stick my neck out and spoil all this, but I'll just go on believing you forgot it. Anyway, you've made me happier than I ever dreamed I could be.
Mush! More mush! Honestly, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
Poor Gretchen, she's a very sensitive child. Love unnerves her.
You're so silly. You look just like a sick cat. When I grow up, I'm sure not gonna act like that.
So you're going to be an old maid like your sister too, huh?
No, I want dozens of kids. So I guess I better get married. But when somebody asks me, I'm gonna act perfectly normal and say, sure, I'll won't marry you, pal. Put her there.
Something tells me you're not going to get married at a very early age either.
Sometimes I think the sooner I get married, the better. Where's Mom?
Kitchen.
I'm starved to death. All I had for breakfast was potato chips.
I hope attitudes don't run in the family.
Oh, don't worry. I rarely eat potato chips for breakfast.
You could have them every morning, and I wouldn't raise an eyebrow. But just don't wake up at the crack of dawn and say, "Put her there, pal."
Give her another year, then check her attitude.
So what difference do you think a year will make?
Well, you forget I teach 7th grade, too. Hello? Oh, yes, Alan, I'll call her. Debbie, Alan's on the phone.
That boy. Oh. Hello? Yes, of course I'm home, Alan. In an hour, Alan, I am now practicing at least 5 hours a day. Dumb? What do you mean, dumb? It most certainly is not. Well, if you'd like to know what I think, I'll tell you. I don't think that playing the piano is half as dumb as wasting a whole afternoon hanging around a bunch of wisecracking adolescent boys. Yes, and I think it's just a shame that the people in this town have no appreciation for anything cultural. Well, I'm sorry that that's the way I feel. Oh, that boy certainly rubs me the wrong way.
What made you say she was here?
She's going through a phase.
You know, I'll tell the girls in this house have secret meetings in which they say, "Beware of men. They're mushy and stupid. And worst of all, bad for the digestion." And I take a secret oath, never to tolerate them.
Oh, yes, and Mother ends the meeting with, "Get one or die in the attempt."
Get what?
A millionaire. Me. But I couldn't find one, so I had to settle for the only man who already owns a farm, a barn, 2 chicken coops, and a house with polka dot curtains.
Sometimes you find it a little difficult to follow her train of thought.
Thought? And they let that teach school?
Say that to me.
Well, the girls will be here around 2. I think we've been in.
Hey, Clyde, I just went out front and there's planes circling around up there. He said if I saw him, I'd let you know.
Hey, thanks. I'll bet that's Tim. I'll jump in the car and run down to the field. You want to come?
No, I've got a million things to do. Bring Tim right back here for lunch.
Okay.
What do you think we ought to have? I could make a chicken salad. Byron, what are you doing? Turn that thing off. I'm just resting a minute. What about your work? It's almost finished. Right now.
Gee, Mom, I'm tired. Isn't anybody allowed to rest when they're tired?
We can rest when we have lunch.
But I haven't even had a coffee break yet.
What do you mean a coffee break?
It's a new law. They make everybody stop working at 10 o'clock and drink coffee.
No, very well. There's no law that makes you drink coffee.
Yes, there is. It's just come out.
Well, there's no law that says you can sit and watch TV all day long.
I told you, Mom, I won't give out.
Why?
Oh, hi, Grandpa.
Yeah, we're just getting started, I know.
Started? You told me you were almost finished.
No, I said the movie was almost finished.
It's a devil's machine, that's what it is. They ought to pass a law forbidding all minors to use it.
You use yours, Grandpa.
Well, that's different. When I use mine, I hold my hands over my ears every time I see him pouring out that beer.
Do you put your hands over your eyes too, Grandpa?
Well, I can't do that. I've only got 2 hands. Do you know, I'll bet before long they invent a gadget to put on that machine so it can transmit smells?
A lot of programs already smell.
You can say that again.
What would you do then? Put a clothespin on your nose?
Well, I'm not worried about myself. I think the devil's given up on me. Anyway, I've got him buffaloed. All I ever listen to anymore is conference.
What about that wrestling?
Well, A body's got to have a little light entertainment now and then. Did you hear what pretty boy Floyd did with Tiger Magoon last night? He threw him right out of the ring, he did. I got so mad I could have killed him. If I'd have been there, I'd have taken him by the ear and I'd have marched him right out that place.
Well, I better go see about the salad. Oh, hi, Alan. Just a minute, I'll go call Debbie. Debbie, Alan's here.
Alan, I told you I had to practice.
Well, why aren't you? I didn't hear piano music when I was walking up to the house.
So I had to change my outfit, didn't I?
Why? Can you play better in one outfit than you can the other?
Alan, I'm trying to make trite conversation.
Who are you trying to be anyway? Katarowski?
The name is Tarkovsky. I've got to go get ready now.
Well, okay, but what brought this on, Debbie?
You wouldn't understand it, so there's no use in my trying to explain it.
Hey, look, I don't mind getting brushed off because of some other guy, but to get nosed out by a piano, well, it sort of does something to a man's ego.
Alan, what do you really want out of life?
Do I have to want something?
Of course you do.
But I'm happy with what I got now.
What have you got now?
3 square meals a day, a roof over my head, and the honorest girlfriend in the whole county.
You mean to tell me you'd be content with that?
Well, I'd like a girlfriend a little less ornery.
Alan, I don't know how to tell you this, but I have to have more than 3 square meals a day and a roof over my head. I have to accomplish something.
Well, I have to clean the pool today. Maybe you can help me.
You know what your trouble is.
I got troubles.
You're perfectly content with the commonplace.
Well, I'm content with you, Debbie, if that's what you mean.
That's not what I mean. Practical.
Practical? Well, is that bad?
Alan, haven't you ever wanted to do something really well? I mean, better than anyone else?
Well, sure. Play football.
That doesn't move people.
The heck it doesn't. Hundreds of people don't stand up and yell when you play that piano.
No, I can make them cry.
Well, I've seen a ball at football games, too. What? Sean Simmons broke right down into tears, shall I ask you? He bet $5 to win. Hey, why don't you go get your suit? We go swimming.
Alan, I said I have to practice.
Well, you can practice this afternoon. Besides, it's a little bit too hot to clean the pool, so why don't you go eat your soup and go swimming?
Alan, I said I have to practice, and if you aren't going to cooperate, you'll just have to get yourself another girl.
On the level?
On the level.
Okay, I will. It's like I said before. I'm not going to play no second fiddle to any old piano.
Who's she mad at?
Oh, she's just in another one of her moods. She gets them every Saturday to get out and doing her work. I must be a great pianist. I totally must.
Go get your work done.
I have. I'm going over to Rosemary's.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I thought it was just Clyde.
Throw the kitchen sink at him. It's only Clyde.
Oh, great pianists always throw things. Music, metronome, piano.
You're familiar with metronomes?
He's familiar with everyone, especially tender young girls. He's a wolf.
But you've got on cowboy boots.
Yep.
And was born in a barn. Ain't had no learning and is practically illiterate.
Oh, but I got a mighty fine nose. Why, I can spot a good-looking girl clean the other side of a mountain. Why, when I flew over here just now, I looked down and I said to myself, why, there's a pretty girl sitting right there in that roof playing the piano. Pink, I'll drop in and say howdy. Howdy.
I'll bet I know who you are. You're that cowboy from Canada, aren't you? He said all the little Japanese girls fell head over heels in love with you.
Oh, yeah. There was Keiko, she was 4, and Yoshiko, going on 5.
And what about Alice going on 25?
Oh, Alice?
One of his converts.
Did she get him?
Him? Are you kidding? He's just like old Prince, that fool horse. He'll let me walk up within 5 feet of him, and I take the bridle and get fixed to skip it over his head, and he bolts and runs.
Nobody's ever tried to bridle me.
So whatever happened to Jill?
She's getting married.
Well, at least she waited for you to get back home. Whatever happened anyway?
Nothing. I took her out a time or two, but we're like a couple of strangers.
But you went with her all through college.
I know. Just that, well, I've always had this crazy idea that when I finally met the girl I was going to marry, I'd know it.
Right off, just like that.
Yeah, I remember I talked it over with Mom once. She said it could happen that way. More often it's something that grows, so I figured maybe it could with Jill and me. But when I came home, the minute I saw her, I knew I could never marry her.
Oh, do you think you'll ever find that certain one?
I don't know, but I'm going to keep on looking.
Well, if she's anything like my girl, she's certainly worth waiting for. By the way, where's Jeannie?
Oh, I'm right here. You must be Tim. I'm Jeannie. I'm very glad to know you.
Yes. And I'm very glad to know you too.
Why do we get to eat dessert in here tonight?
That's like you never have before.
I get told off every time I eat food in this room. You guys say sweet stuff draws me ants.
Honestly, Gretchen, you're going to have these boys so unnerved they won't be able to eat a bite.
Look, it's too late. I'll probably drop the whole thing.
If you do, you'll sure catch it. Once I spilled a teeny little drop of punch, and the whole family came unglued.
It wasn't a teeny drop, Gretchen. It was a whole pitcher full and all over the couch.
It was only half full.
Now that you've made Tim so completely ill at ease, suppose you go up in the kitchen and do the dishes.
I should have known this.
Known it.
I'll sure be glad when you get married and stop being a school teacher. Oh, I've got to go over to Grandpa's to get some more dinner.
All right.
Look, you're all unnerved.
Yeah, it's kids.
So did the girls do and all over all your stuff?
They were simply breathless.
Janet Lindsay said that Jeannie had even more of a layout than Helen Walker.
How does she know?
She counted the presents, she always does.
And is probably calling Helen Walker this very minute.
Hey, why don't you come up and see where things find? They're simply lovely. Why don't you come too, Tim?
Oh, Mother, I really don't think they're interested.
Oh, I don't know. Now, what if I were walking down the street? Helen Walker stopped me and asked, just how many nighties does Jeannie have? No, I think I'd better go count them.
I especially want you to be that thrilled her grandmother left her. Debbie, will you go out in the kitchen and help Gretchen, dear?
I think I better go help too.
Jeannie, are you afraid of me?
Afraid of you? No. Why should I be?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't even know you.
I feel I've known you all my life.
Look, we're both letting ourselves feel something that just isn't real.
And you do feel the same way.
No.
Then why couldn't you look at me during dinner tonight?
This is ridiculous. Clyde is your best friend. Well, he's the most wonderful person in the whole world. Sweet, kind.
But you don't love him.
How do you know I don't?
Because you've been waiting for me.
Oh, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I mean, I've been had a line now and then.
It isn't a line and you know it. I've been waiting a long time.
Why do you keep saying that? I really think I better go help in the kitchen with those things.
That won't help.
Just your voice. I don't know where I put your voice before. What's the matter with me? Debbie's the emotional one in the family, not me. This is silly. It's ridiculous. I'm kind of overusing that word, aren't I?
A man spends his life looking for someone. Suddenly he looks up and sees the girl his best friend is engaged to and knows it's her.
Got to stop this.
This has been the longest afternoon of my life. Jeannie,
Don't! You mustn't touch me!
what are we going to do?
Nothing. I'm getting married in 10 days.
No, I've been hearing about it all afternoon.
Look, I think they're coming back. Please, you've got to leave.
That guy in that car darn near ran right over me.
Honestly, the way some people drive back by this place, someday someone's going to get killed. You mark my words. Byron, what on earth are you doing?
It's my favorite program.
We have guests.
Who? He's just Clyde's old missionary buddy.
So what the heck?
What's the matter with him? Is he some kind of weirdo who doesn't like TV?
Yeah, he's some kind of weirdo, all right.
Oh, okay, but it's in a good part. You see, last week they busted this guy. I know he was crazy. I gotta see if they're dumb enough to put him in prison. You see, I figured it out. I know.
Byron!
Now I'll never find out.
Great thing, television.
And to think my father used to get upset because I listened to the radio all day.
I wonder what our kids will be listening to. Broadcast from outer space?
Maybe it'll be the millennium then. We won't have any violence.
Yes, and all the TV stations go broke.
Your children? Oh my gosh. In no time at all, I could be a grandmother. Oh, I hope none of them are TV addicts. You think I can handle that?
All kids are TV addicts. You ought to see that little nephew of mine. He wakes up on Saturday morning and says, I want to watch cartoons. Then I'll have breakfast.
Well, maybe if the child will be a girl, then she won't like cartoons. Of course, you better have a boy first. You know, you got along better with her boys than she did her girls.
I guess so.
Once she said she wouldn't mind having a whole family of boys. She said girls are such boys. What do you think about that, Bart?
Oh, I'd settle for girls. That is, if they all turn out like Jeannie.
Mother, I really think I better go and put those things away upstairs. Debbie and I won't be able to get to sleep tonight with my junk strewn all over the bed.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. Why don't you call Beverly up and invite her to go with the three of you to the dance tonight? You like Beverly, too. She's real cute.
You going to dance?
Never miss. People come from all over, and they're really fun.
Go ahead, Jean. Call her up.
Maybe Tim doesn't like to go on blind dates. Some men like to see the girls they're going to go with first, Mother.
Well, then call her up and have her come over and you can take a real good look at her.
Matchmaking.
Well, wouldn't you like to meet her, Tim?
Oh, sure.
Heck, you're not that one, unless you go out and beat the bush a little bit. Come on, Deb's a nice kid. Come on, Jeannie, give her a call and have her come over.
I don't think Tim is going to be staying over. He was just saying he thought he'd have to leave sooner than he expected.
How come?
Oh, something's come up. I mean, there's some things I have to see to that have slipped my mind.
Well, you won't be leaving tonight, then. I'll go call Beverly.
When do you think you'll have to leave?
First thing in the morning.
Any chance of you making it back a week after next for the wedding?
I'm afraid not.
It's going to be the best wedding this town has ever had. Everybody is just about giving up hope on this girl ever getting married. Prettiest girl in town yet, so darn choosy, just wouldn't make up her mind. The only reason she's marrying me is because I'm the only one left. Of course, she knows she's not getting much of a bargain.
Why? Don't say that. No one should ever belittle oneself. It isn't right.
What's the matter, Jeannie? I was only kidding.
No, you weren't. That's the second time you said that today.
You want to know why? Ever since we were in the first grade, Jeannie, I've been in love with you. There were always other boys who were better looking and better football players. But I always dreamed that a miracle might happen and that one day that you would be my girl. Even when I was on my mission, and I would get your letters. I was still afraid to hope too much. I somehow expected that it might be the last one. Even now, it's hard for me to realize that the miracle has actually happened. And I promise I will never belittle myself again. Why should I? I'm the luckiest man in the earth.
Beverly said she'd love to come. I told her you boys go pick her up.
No, you two go. I really better go put those things away.
Okay. Come on, Tim, let's go.
Mind if I stay?
Not at all. I'll be right back.
Mom says you're gonna sing for us later. I didn't know you were a singer. Do you know how to play one of these?
Sorry.
You got on cowboy boots and you can't play the guitar.
It's a little difficult to fly an airplane and play one of those at the same time. Don't tell me you play.
No, I went through my guitar period, but why don't you sing something?
Beyond this moment lies eternity.
What's the matter?
There are times when a man feels like singing, there are times when he doesn't.
I knew you'd be like this. Moody.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it. That's Alan's problem. He never is. He never sinks to the depths or soars to the heights. That's why he can't understand why I have to play the piano.
Hold on to him, Debbie. He'll make for good balance.
Hold on to a man who doesn't understand music.
He doesn't have to understand it to like it.
I don't think he even likes it.
Has he ever told you he doesn't?
No, but he never wants me to practice.
Let me tell you. Once there was this man who married this woman because she had a beautiful voice. She had a lot of makeup on. She wasn't much to look at. She could sure sing. Anyway, first morning after they were married, he woke up, took one look at her, and said, "Sing, woman, sing!" You wouldn't want a husband who'd do that, would you?
No.
You ought to be darn glad that Alan is crazy about you and not about your music.
And tell me the truth. Aren't there times when you'd rather sing than do anything else in this world?
No.
What is the most important thing in this world to you?
I think the one thing I wanted most out of this life, I'm not gonna get.
What's that?
I can't tell you, Debbie. At least not yet.
You've done it again. Every time you do the dishes, you leave out the pots and pans. Mom says you've got to do those too. And don't think we've got company. Just because we've got company, you can get out of it. Because you can't. It's always that or the piano.
Honestly, I'll go. If I don't, she'll never stop. And Gretchen, Tim does not care how terribly picked on you are.
She's always been our biggest problem. Mom says she sometimes wonders if they didn't get her mixed up in the hospital when she was born. Why can't she just be normal like the rest of us?
Gretchen, you want to do me a favor?
Sure.
Okay. And this is kind of like a game. You're not to ask any questions.
Why?
Well, that's part of the game, okay? Now, you go upstairs and you're to say to Jeannie, they want you to come down now.
Who's they?
I am. If you tell her I'm the one who wants her, then she won't come.
Do you have a case on her?
That's one of the questions you weren't going to ask. Another part of the game is, after you've asked her, you're to disappear. Got the idea?
Yes, I've got the idea. But it's no game. It's more like one of those mushy movies. Jeannie wants to come down now. When I was a child, I used to get paid for doing things like this. I don't realize I'm not a child anymore, but I'll take it anyway. A quarter? She's worth more than that! Thank you!
Please, Jeannie, I've got to talk to you. I want to apologize. I had no right to say what I did.
That's all right. I said some things that I shouldn't have said, too.
Clyde's probably the finest fellow I've ever met. I don't know what came over me. I won't be staying over. I just wanted you to know I'm sorry.
I mean, well, I think it's strange you had planned to stay over for the weekend, hadn't you?
Oh, I'll think of some excuse when he gets back.
When will we see you again? I mean, you will stop in to see us when you're down this way, won't you?
Why?
Clyde would be very disappointed if you didn't.
Yeah.
It must be wonderful to be able to get in your plane and fly off like a bird, be able to go wherever you want to go, to be free to choose whatever you want to do.
Say that again.
What?
To be free to...
Choose whatever you want to do?
I'm sure I've heard you say that before.
But I didn't.
I don't mean today.
Look, you promised me.
Look, it's no line. You've got to believe that. It's just something I can't explain. This feeling of having known you before.
No. We've got to stop. We can't let this happen. It isn't right. You said yourself that you thought that Clyde was one of the finest fellows you'd ever known. Well, I feel the same way about him.
I know. Believe me. I'd give anything if I had to come down here today. Now, for the rest of my life, I'll always wonder.
Wonder what?
Wonder if I should keep on looking. You see, all my life, I've had this feeling that I was waiting for someone. And when I finally met her, I'd know it. Just like that. Well, today, when you came into the room, when I saw you...
Come on in, Beth. We're ready to play.
Hi, Jeannie. Didn't I just leave here? Well, hasn't been long.
Hey, Beth. I'd like you to meet Tim McCloy. Tim, this is Beverly Thornton.
Hello.
How do you do? I feel like I know you already. Clyde told me you were the missionary companion who burned the pancakes, slept with your cowboy boots on, and sent home 36 pounds of chopsticks.
Don't believe everything you hear from him.
But I did hear you have a beautiful voice.
He certainly does. Come on over here and sit down and let me call Debbie. Hey, Debbie, could you come down and bring your guitar, please?
I don't think that's such a good idea. I mean...
Oh, hi, Bev. Oh, it sure is hot out tonight.
Over 100 today.
Whew.
Are you sure you want to hear me sing? I mean,
Don't
you're...
tell me we've got to coax you.
Well, it's just that I figure you're pushing something on people that they really don't
Why, the
want.
idea. We'd love to hear you.
Why do you think I came over?
You should hear this man sing. He has a beautiful voice.
I'll tell you what. You remember that girl that got married in Nagoya? You sang something about beloved. Well, since you're not going to be to our wedding, how about singing it for us now?
I'm not sure I remember the words. Look, if you don't mind, I'd like to stretch my legs for a while. After that wonderful meal, I could do for some exercise.
I wonder what's gotten into him. He used to go on for hours.
There's just times when a man feels like singing and times when he doesn't.
I can't understand it. Ever since he's gotten here, he's been as restless as a game rooster. He's always been so easygoing.
Well, I think you ought to get married. The man gets as old as he is and hasn't settled down is bound to be restless.
He's probably just worried about getting back.
I'm gonna turn on TV.
No, Gretchen, we've got company.
I'm not company. Anyway, I want to see those guest towels of yours, Jeannie. I'd like to trace the patterns of the cleverest things.
Well, come on up. I was just putting them away.
Gretchen, go across the road to John and see if he's got enough milk for the morning.
Okay. What's the matter with your friend? He's sitting out there on the front porch with his head in his hands.
I'm gonna go see if he's sick or something.
He's lovesick. That's what's the matter with him. He's got a case on Jeannie.
What did you say?
While you were gone, he paid me 50 cents just to go upstairs and ask her to come down so he could talk to her. I don't know why all you men are so crazy over her. Everybody says she's nothing but an old
or something?
Oh, of course not. Look, sorry I was so rude.
That's okay.
Do I have to go to that dance? I mean, I'd like to take off the minutes light in the morning. If you don't mind, I'll turn in early.
Just whatever you want.
It isn't that I wouldn't like to stay a little longer. It's just that, well, I think I'd better go.
I understand.
Well, it must be great seeing each other again. How long's it been?
About 8 months.
Well, I told me all about you and the great times you guys had together. Like at Christmas time on your mission when he bought you those big socks to put over your boots so you wouldn't have to take them off every time you went in the house. It's funny.
Clyde, you'll never have to buy another dish towel as long as you live. When did you start filling your hope chest, Jeannie? When you were 5?
Well, Mother made most of them.
Every time a boy smiled at Jeannie, Mother would run home and order another towel.
There must have been an awful lot who smiled. How about that song now? Do you know I'll Be Seeing You?
Yeah?
Well, how about the one you sang earlier?
Beyond this moment lies eternity.
Is Jeannie crying?
Yes, I wonder what's the matter.
I know.
Reggie, would you run upstairs and ask Jeannie to come down, please?
Sure, I got 50 cents last time I did.
That's what I hear. Tim, would you mind driving Bev home? I'd like to see Jeannie alone.
Oh, of course not.
I hope she's not sick or anything.
Clyde, I'm worried about her. I think I'd better go out.
I'm the one that she needs to see.
Oh. Well, I'll go out front and water the tulips.
We get the message. Come on, Jeannie. There's nobody down here but Clyde. And I suppose you want me to leave you two alone?
Yes.
Grown-ups are so silly.
Jeannie, I think we need to have a talk. What are you trying to be? Joan of Arc?
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do. You know, and I don't think you'd be too happy with polka dot curtains.
You don't?
No. In fact, some girls are crazy about them. So I was wondering if I'd hurt your feelings too much if I were to try and find another girl. Now look, is this any way for a school marm to act?
I'm going through with it, Clyde, no matter what.
No, you're not. If you think I'm going to be saddled with a sad sack, you're mistaken. You're not a very good actress, Jeannie. You let yourself get as starry-eyed as a schoolgirl. You never looked like that once for me.
It was just a singing.
Was it, Jeannie? You've got to be honest, honey, or it's no good. You look a mess. If he sees you like this, he won't wait until Monday. And if you think I'm all shook up about this, actually you're mistaken. I found out today that you're a Darrell Spendthrift, and I'd probably go broke the first week.
Clyde going? Jeannie?
Mother, I think you better start to embroider another dish towel. Oh, here you are. No one answered the front door, so I just walked in.
I thought I heard somebody ride, but I wasn't sure. Would you turn that off?
The patio looks beautiful. I thought I'd come over and help, but it looks like you've got everything done.
Thanks. Everybody's been really great about offering to help. And thanks for offering to help serve, too. We're going to take those big pink French rolls and put them out on the patio.
How soon will they be back?
I don't know, but they sure better hurry. They're reception's in a couple of hours.
What time did they get married?
Real early. They left before it was even light.
Well, the Oakland Temple is quite a ways from here.
Jeannie was certainly excited that her Uncle John was going to marry them.
I know, when I got married, he should have when I was for my ceremony. He was such a wonderful man.
Donna Barton said when he married them, he talked to them for a whole hour before he married them. And then it was so nice afterwards they didn't quarrel for a whole week.
Did they take this one car?
Yeah, there was just 5 of them. Tim's folks and Mom and Tim and Jeannie. They got in really late last night, so rather than wait here, they got a motel room.
Mom was sure mad. She had her bedroom repapered especially for them.
Tim's sister Susan is staying here with us now. In fact, she's at the beauty shop.
Then Tim didn't see Jeannie until this morning?
No, he came over at 3 a.m. and woke her up.
She had on one of Grandma's flannel nightgowns and just died.
Where'd you get that? It's probably more present.
Probably were mixing those.
Because Eddie was so excited to see you when she left this morning.
I wonder how Clyde feels now.
I don't know, ever since they broke up, he hasn't come near the place.
Did you expect him to?
No. Why do you go out and Dad? You always did like him.
Don't be silly. He'll never go after another girl, I'll bet you. I sure did be sorry for him.
Reggie, you shouldn't unwrap that. You might break it.
It's a lot safer with me than it is with Jeannie.
Jeannie spilled orange juice all over Tim this morning. Her cool calm Jeannie has just vanished in the blue.
Just makes us all sick to our stomachs.
Not. I just hope someday I fall that much in love.
I thought you wanted to be a great pianist.
Have you heard from Alan lately?
Alan? I haven't seen him all summer, except at the ball game. He didn't even act like he knew I was there. So I'm out of practice and I haven't seen him since. Not that I care, but I'm sure didn't need to take that much to heart. Oh my gosh, it is.
I told you.
She's got 6 sets of bowls now. She could do the spread for a church bazaar.
Let me take some of this stuff upstairs.
Sounds like Clyde. Hi, Clyde.
I just thought I would drop this off.
Clyde, gee, it's good to see you. We're the only ones home right now.
What did you bring her? More mixing bowls?
No, pressure cooker.
She's only got 2 of those.
Well, tell her to use this one to make jam in.
That's one way to get even. You don't need to sit down. Tim and his folks got in really late last night, so rather than awaken Mom, they got him a coffee. But Tim came over and woke Jeannie up. She had curlers in her hair and almost died.
Why, isn't she going to put her hair up anymore after she's married?
Once she's got him, it won't matter.
It'll matter to Jeannie.
Oh, you should see how we decorated the patio for the reception. It looks so pretty.
You've got to see the cake. It's this tall, and you definitely got to taste the cashew nuts. They're that big.
Well, I'm afraid I won't be able to stay for the reception.
Oh, why not? Jeannie will be disappointed.
Well, something's come up in L.A. and I've got to go down there for a couple of days.
Well, that's too bad. Can you put it off till the morning or something?
I'm afraid not, but I want you to tell Tim and Jeannie that I know they're going to be very happy, and that I sure wish that I could be there. Oh yes, and tell them that I hope that darn pressure cooker blows up and fixes their curtains too.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, Clyde, this is Tim's sister Susan.
Clyde?
Well, for goodness sakes, you look exactly like the pictures.
That bad?
Well, you're a lot better looking than that brother of mine. What's the matter with you anyways, letting him take your girl away from you? That was the dirtiest trick. Why didn't you do something about it?
I couldn't help it. He's a better fighter than I am.
Well, I'm glad I ran into you. Now I won't feel like such a foreigner at that reception.
He's not coming to the reception. He's got to go down to Los Angeles.
Oh, now don't give me that. You're coming to that reception with me, and we're going to throw old shoes at him and hit him right in the head.
Okay, I'll stay. But don't let Tim get started on that best man stuff, because I'm not going to stand in any line and having a lot of old ladies crying over me.
Great. Then you can help me in the gift room, and maybe we can stash a few things away.
Make it 6 sets of mixing bowls.
Hey, it looks like they're back.
I'll just slip out the back way. And I'll see you in the gift room.
Oh, I think that sister of yours is nuts.
They're coming in. Here comes the ride, all dressed in white. Was it fun?
Oh, you bet it was.
Oh, Debbie, I wish you could have been there. Oh, and now I have a new sister.
What about me?
Oh no, not after you're married.
Oh, I think that was the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen.
Then why are you crying?
Someday you'll find out. Oh.
And Clyde brought over a pressure cooker.
Oh, that poor darling.
He wasn't even going to come to the reception, but Susan talked him into it. But you're not to ask him to be your best man again. You ought to have had more sense. Don't you think he has any pride at all?
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, he isn't the best man, or he would have married Jeannie. It was humiliating to him. But Jeannie, I'm awfully glad you didn't marry him.
Well, so am I. If I did, I wouldn't have you for a sister-in-law.
No, not what I was thinking about.
Susan, your mother sent your bag over. She said there were some things you wanted to press?
Yeah, that's right. Great, thanks. Hey, Dad, you want to help me find the iron?
Yes, sir. It's in the kitchen. I got it
Okay.
today.
Cookies anyway.
How about you help me take some of these packages up to the patio?
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, that reception is less than 2 hours away.
Come here, Mrs. Boyd.
Mrs. McLeod, what a beautiful name. I'm getting so tired of Jeannie Jensen.
Happy?
Happier than I ever dreamed I could be.
Tired?
A little.
Could I talk you into walking down to the car dealer on the corner and picking up a new car?
Now, what would I want a new car for? I married a man with more than a dozen good saddle horses. Donkey, but are you serious?
Would you rather walk back to Canada?
Well, I thought we'd be going back with your folks.
I'm disappointed in you. What kind of a honeymoon do you want anyway? I suppose you want to take your family along too?
I'm so relieved. I don't get the idea. I don't like your folks. I do. It's just that...
Come on, it's all ready to go. I ordered it when I was down here 2 weeks ago. I said, have that Porsche 944 Turbo all wrapped up with a great big bow on it for my wife on her wedding day.
I think we're going to have a honeymoon all to ourselves. Oh, hi, Alan. Debbie's in the kitchen. Why don't you go on up and find her?
You mean she's not playing the piano?
No, she's going to cook.
Swell. Say, how do you like being married?
It's wonderful.
Oh, Alan, I didn't know you were here.
You never know, she's playing in your own backyard.
Jeannie just got married today?
I know, that's why I came over. Brought him a present. Hand warmer.
Oh, what?
A hand warmer. You put lighting fluid in it, it warms your hands up. It's awfully cold, can't it?
I'm sure she won't get another one like it either.
You get us guys' attention when I'll be home vacation tonight.
That line is open to the general public.
But who wants to kiss the gal if everybody's gawking at you?
I didn't ask you to kiss me.
She didn't say I was going to. They always get so upset when I tease a little bit.
You're upset?
Heard you play at the church banquet the other day. It's real good.
I didn't know you were there.
Just stayed a little while.
Well, I haven't seen you all summer except at the ball game. You didn't even act like you knew I was there.
I knew you was there, all right.
You sure hit a beautiful home run. I just stood up and yelled my head off. Did you hear me?
I was hoping I'd make you ball.
Hey, guess what? Tim just bought a new car. It's that new Porsche 944 Turbo that has no window. Man, would I love that car. Do you know who's getting it? No, you don't love that. Man, that guy must be loaded. He has his dad on some of the largest ranches in Canada. What a break. Maybe I'll never have to work again. I'm gonna hit him up for some money the minute he gets back. Take my advice and don't, or he'll make you earn it. That man's a slave driver. It's Tim's sister Susan. Oh, hi, driver. What do you mean? Tim's the most he's going back? No. That's what you think. He never sits still a minute. Poor Jeannie, in less than a week, he is going to have her driving a tractor, running his errands, and even nursing sick Indians. No kidding. That's what he's been having me do all summer. I think I'm going to get married just so I can get out of work.
Oh, I gotta go now, Debbie. See you in the line tonight.
Okay, hi, Alan.
Hi.
Sounds like you're back with that new car. Don't tell me Tim bought a new car.
Yeah, he bought it when he was down here last time. Didn't he tell any of you?
He did not. Boy, Jeannie's going to be so excited about that.
Oh, Mother, come take a look at my brand new car.
Your car?
Tim bought it for me for a wedding present.
Oh, goodness sakes, what next? Oh, did you call Jan and double check tonight about the wedding reception?
I better do it now before I forget.
Oh, it's a new car?
Hey, Susan, why don't you go check out that new car, too?
Oh, yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Hello, Jan? Yes, we just got back. Oh, it's only the most wonderful day of my entire life. Oh, yes, I'm just calling to check about tonight. Is everyone still coming to serve? Oh, good. Well, we'll see you then. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Susan's going to take them all for a ride around the block.
If anything more exciting happens to me today, I don't think I'll be able to stand it.
Well, I figure you need something to do your 4-H work in.
4-H work?
Yeah, there's 16 teenage girls up there, and I've already told them that you're their teacher.
Oh, I love it.
They'll love you.
Tim, isn't it wonderful just to be alive?
It is now that I've found you.
Today during that beautiful ceremony, I couldn't help but feel that everything I'd ever done had been leading up to this day. The moment you put that ring on my finger, I can't explain it. It was as though it had been planned years and years ago. I guess I'm not making any sense at all, am I?
You are to me. I've had that same strange feeling ever since I met you. Do you think we might have met and fallen in love before?
You mean before this life?
Yeah. Whether we did or not, they say life is but a sleep and a forgetting. It's possible, you know. Not in utter nakedness, but trailing clouds of glory.
How far are we going to drive after the reception?
As far as Tahoe, a friend of mine owns a cabin up there. I didn't have to see it when I stopped by to see him on the way back last time. It's a dream place. It has this beautiful stream running through the back. You should get up there about 1. We can build a fire in the fireplace.
Any relatives, wedding guests, telephones.
Mr. and Mrs. McCoy.
Do you want to run through that song again with Debbie?
Well, I guess I'd better.
No one but Mr. Franklin has ever sung at a reception before. I wonder what people will think.
I won't be singing to people. I'll be singing to you.
It'll be more to me than even my brand new car. Debbie!
What?
If you've got a minute, Tim would like to go through that song again with you. I'm supposed to get a punch bowl from Grandpa's house. Anyway, I don't even want to know what you're singing until tonight.
Where's Jeannie going?
You get a punch bowl.
I bet she forgets the ladle. I'll go remind her.
Okay, Tim, what are you gonna sing?
How about I Dream of Jeannie? Jeannie! Jeannie!
going to write to those TV stations and tell them to take off all those old westerns on Saturday morning, because I have a 13-year-old son who will not turn...
I'm not watching the Western, Mom. It's MTV.
I don't care if it's the President of the United States. You've got to get your work done. I'll never be able to rent that place until that yard work's done.
Why don't you rent Grandpa's place? I mean, sell it.
Sell it? That's the place I was born in. It's going to stay in the family. His grandfather turned right over in his grave if we sold that place. No, I got a better idea. We'll keep it, and when you get married, you can live in it.
You mean I gotta keep cutting that door lawn till I'm married?
I hope we rent it before then.
Well, so do I, because I sure as heck ain't planning on getting married very soon.
Oh, that sounds like Clyde.
Come on in. Hello.
Oh, hello, Miss Marie.
Hi, we're glad you're home. Mind if we drop the baby off again?
Not at all. I'd love to have him. Take him up to my bedroom, Clyde. He usually sleeps till noon. He'll give him a good nap.
I don't know what we'd do without you. Oh, Clyde, the diaper bag. I get so disgusted with Clyde sometimes. He wants to go out there and haul the manure all by himself when we could get twice as much done if I helped. So I'm going to drive the tractor and he's going to load it. I thought you said you wanted to get married so you could do the housework. Well, it's a little different when you're working for yourself.
And speaking of work, suppose you get it yours.
Okay, I guess I might as well. But I'm going over to Tom Carter's just as soon as I'm through.
Hey, Sue, I've got to go down to the hardware store to get some bolts for the tractor. I'll be right back.
Sure, okay. So, have you heard from Tim lately?
No. Haven't heard a thing since Valentine's Day when he brought that big box of candy and all those flowers. We haven't seen him since Christmas.
He never writes to us. He's the world's worst letter writer. I don't understand why he hasn't toned down. That first year he used to fly down once every 2 or 3 weeks. Couldn't wait for one trip to
Never could understand that. You'd think just seeing this place would be more than he could stand.
Oh no, he didn't feel that way at all. He always said that there was so much of change here that he just had to come.
He ought to get married. I had a long talk with him at Christmas time. I told him I knew Jeannie would want him to.
And what did he say?
He said he never wanted to get married again. He didn't even want to think about it.
Rita Warren, this girl back at home, she's just crazy about him. She always has been. She'd make him a good wife, too. Believe me, he needs one. Ever since Mom and Dad moved into town, well, he just spends most of his time right there on the ranch. It really gets lonely out there. Stretch, what's the matter with you?
Junior Peterson helped me pick the lawn. Then you were
Less than a year ago, she hit him on the head with a stick. His mother had a fit.
I believe it. Oh, hey, let me get that.
Anybody home?
Oh, well, look at this. Goodness sakes, I can't believe it. We were just talking about you.
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Oh, it's so good to see you. I was just telling Susan how much we missed you.
Oh, it isn't that I haven't wanted to come down. It's just that, wow, the weather's been so bad up there lately. It would have been suicide to take a plane out. But I had some business in L.A., so I thought I'd stop by on the way back.
So how's the boat?
Oh, fine. They're snug as the bug in that new apartment of theirs. How's Clyde?
Oh, he's okay. He's at the hardware store. She'll be back in a minute.
And the baby?
No, he's growing like a weed. Yeah, well, oh, I've got to fix those bottles, and I guess I should do it now. Well, be back in a minute.
So how do you like being a babysitter?
Oh, I love it. He's the cutest little thing.
Don't let that sister of mine take advantage of you. She will if she has half a chance.
I feel like that baby belongs to me. I'm so glad Susan married Clyde. He doesn't have any folks of his own, and yours lives so far away. You know, I think they kind of adopted me. It's almost as though Susan's taking Ginny's place.
We both know that isn't possible. But it's a wonderful thing for Susan having you. She doesn't know how lucky she is.
Well, I'm lucky too. Jim, we had a sad thing happen a couple of weeks ago here. Elmer Bodden's little girl was hit by a car. She was killed almost exactly the same way Jeannie was. I think about Jeannie's accident so often, I just can't understand it. She was always cautioning her school children to be so careful, and yet she didn't even look.
Guess she just had too many stars in her eyes that day.
Just doesn't seem right. Girl he killed on her wedding day.
At least I'll always have her.
What about you, Tim? Are you getting over it all?
Oh, I still wake up occasionally, hearing the screech of brakes. But most of the time now, I'm able to go about things without it hurting so much. Anyway, I've taken your advice. I've decided to remarry.
Well, I think you should. You can't go on alone like this all the rest of your life.
I've asked Rita Warren, a girl from home, to marry me. She knows I'm not really in love with her. I had to be honest with her, so I told her so. But it doesn't seem to make much difference to her.
Well, Susan says she's been crazy about you for years.
I care for Rita. I'm going to try and be a good husband. I know I have to go on.
I'm so glad. I've been so worried about you. It's hard.
Got any carob syrup?
I'll have to go and find it for you. Oh, it's in the cabinet over the refrigerator. Jim, you've got to think about this girl you're marrying. You've got to think about her happiness too.
I know. That's why I'm not going to stay over this time. I'm afraid that if I did, I might decide not to go through with it.
You better get on your way at once then. Besides, this weather's so unsettled.
Don't tell the others about this. At least not yet.
You're not going to back out, are you?
No, it's just that I wish I could make myself feel differently about it somehow.
Tim! Oh, it's so good to see you. When did you get here?
He's just leaving. I'm glad you came. You can take him to the field.
But you just got here, didn't you?
But he has to leave now. We're lucky we got to see him at all. Go up in my bedroom and get that painting, will you? It's in the back of the closet. I've never seen Jeannie so thrilled as the day you said you liked that painting. She did. I was going to give it to you last time. I forgot all about it.
You mean that one at the old cabin?
Yes. I brought it over from Dad's the other day. We've been going through his things. And I knew she'd want you to have it.
She could have been a very good artist. Did she ever have any lessons?
No. She was always talking about going to art school some summer, but she just never...
Here you are.
Tim! Hey, bud, it's good to see you. How you doing?
Swell, how you doing?
Couldn't be better. Hey, how about coming down to the farm with Sue and we'll put you to work.
We sure will.
Oh, I'd like to if I were staying over, but I've got to take off right away. I'm going to be flying the worst part of this trip in the dark.
You don't stay as long as a fuller brush man. Hey, well, we're driving by the field. We can drop you off.
Sure, that'll save you from driving down, Debbie.
Oh, great. Then I can hear some of the news from home.
Where's Gretchen?
Well, she's around here somewhere.
Give her this. It's a bracelet to go with that ring of hers.
Oh, she'll love it.
I'll bring you something next time. Good-looking Indian butt.
Only if he has an oil well. Oh, just bring her an oil well. By the looks of things, I think she's got a hunky man.
Do I know him?
Yeah,
Don't tell me Alan's finally nosed out the piano.
I guess so.
Well, congratulations. When's the big event?
June?
And I tell her she's not even dry behind the ears yet.
I'll be 18 in May.
How time flies. Well, I think it's swell. And you tell Alan he's got something mighty special. And if he doesn't get all the meals, so you can sit there and practice that piano, I'm going to come down here and knock his block off.
Come on, you two. We better get going or it'll be noon before we get back.
I've got to go put some water in the radiator.
Okay.
I'll be right out.
And I picked enough bottles. They're just up in the fridge. So whenever you need them.
Okay, Susan.
See you later.
Don't worry about a thing. Everything's going to be fine.
Bye, Debbie.
Bye, Tim. And don't forget to buzz us when you fly over.
Okay.
Mom, what was wrong with him? He wasn't his old self at all.
Naturally, this upset him.
No, it doesn't. He's always loved it here. Today it was like we couldn't wait to get out of here.
This isn't easy for Tim, you know that.
Well, it isn't easy on you either, and yet you never show it. I don't think we haven't all appreciated that.
Well, thanks, Debbie. I just think maybe you are getting old enough to get married after all.
Of course I am. Why can't I just convince you I grew up fast?
We better go see about the baby.
Oh, hi, Alan.
Hello.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Well, I just got home. You want to come help me in the kitchen with the dishes? Alan, you haven't said a word.
I haven't had much of a chance.
Alan, what's wrong?
Once you said you were in love with the piano. More than anything else in the world. Remember?
No, I didn't. I know I never said that.
Yes, you did. And maybe it's a good thing. I mean,
What do you mean, Alan?
I can't marry you.
You can't. What?
Well, at least not for 2 years. Here, I got this in the mail today.
The United States Army? Alan, I thought you were like a 4F or something.
Yes, they needed soldiers. Worse than they needed farmers.
But you're not the soldier type.
Do you have to be a type?
Of course you do. I bet your parents set this up just to break us up.
My dad wouldn't do that. They like you. They always have.
No, you told me so that yourself. You said they thought we were too young to get married, and I bet that's why you got drafted.
No.
Wait a minute, you couldn't get drafted. What is going on?
I enlisted.
You what?
Well, I didn't. It was late last month when we had that argument. I thought the Army had forgotten about it by now.
Do you want to go now?
I don't know. It was such a shock. I didn't even stop to talk to the folks or anybody. I just wanted to talk it over with you. I didn't think the Army would take me seriously. Nobody else ever had.
Alan, 2 years is an awfully long time, and soldiers do change their minds.
That's not what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of my girl not waiting.
You only do that if you want to, and I won't want to.
Then why did you say I wasn't the soldier type?
I don't know. I guess I just never thought of you as the soldier type. I always thought of you as more of the husband type.
Well, couldn't I be both?
I guess so. I always did say that if I married a man, I wanted it to be somebody who wasn't afraid to fight for his country.
Once you fell for the piano. That piano's the only one I want you to fall for along the way.
Okay, I'll go to Boston and study under Jane's teacher, and by the time you get back, I'll be really good.
Debbie!
What?
You close those windows, there's quite a storm coming up.
Okay.
You'll write me, won't you?
Every day. I know I should be crying or something, but I'm happy for you.
I can tell. I always know when you're happy and when you're sad.
And when I'm in love?
Oh, Debbie, you don't think Tim took off in this storm, do you? Did you hear his plane go over?
No, but you wouldn't have anyway with all this thunder.
Why, the sky's so dark, we're going to have a cloudburst.
Darn, it's starting to rain.
Oh, here, Gretchen, this is from Tim.
Oh, I thought that was Tim's plane that flew over when I was outside. It looked like it anyway.
Then he did leave. Now every time the phone rings, I'm going to be worried.
Well, Mom, it's really raining. The raindrops are that big.
It's getting worse.
Mom, what's wrong?
never told me I'd find you here. Say, that's not bad. It's amazing how much improvement you've made since you came. One of these times, I'm going to take up painting. I always meant to when I lived down on Earth, but it seemed I never had enough time.
Well, your work kept you pretty busy, Grandpa.
Oh, nonsense. I could have painted it if I'd set my mind to it. Bill Judd managed that big cattle ranch of his, and he found time to turn out some beautiful leatherwork.
What have you and Grandma been doing today?
Well, I've been helping to check new arrivals in. There've been quite a few of them lately. After that flu epidemic, a lot of them flew up here. Your grandma's been helping Mary Turner. 6 of her relatives arrived without a stitch of clothing except what they were wearing. That shading is good. It's almost identical with the mountain.
Well, I hope I can be really good by the time Tim comes.
Well, I hope you can find enough time to be good by the time Tim comes. What with all the other things you've taken on?
I wonder how long it will be. We'll probably keep him down there till he's 90. Thank goodness time flies by fast up here. I do miss it. Grandpa, what's it like? How did you feel when you finally saw Grandmother again?
You'll find out. You know, Jeannie. You see, we measure happiness in a different way up here. Down there, you could only get so happy. Then came along worries, anxiety, routine boredom. But up here, there's nothing to stop our happiness. It grows and grows.
I know. That's why I can hardly wait for Tim to get here. And Grandpa, the things we'll do, the things we'll enjoy together. I don't suppose I should say this, but I don't think that any girl has ever loved her husband as much as I love mine.
No one except your grandmother, Jeannie. What is it, Jeannie? What's the matter?
I don't know. It can't be, Grandpa. It can't be.
What can't be?
Did you know? Did you know when you were going to see Grandmother again?
Well, I didn't know until she came for me. But wait. On that morning, I did have a strange feeling. There was...
Oh, but it couldn't be that. I know it couldn't. Oh, I've been here such a little while. Grandpa, I miss him so much.
I know, Jeannie. I know, honey. It gets mighty lonesome when you're waiting for a special loved one. Jeannie, I've got to go now. Your grandmother is waiting for me. And I don't think it's going to be much longer.